On this week's episode...
Hey there, guys. I wanted to talk to you today about something I get a lot of questions about, and that is changing the tire, and more specifically the back tire. It can be done at home. It's not that difficult, but there are some steps that you have to take and a couple things that you must do or all is not good. Let's go over those real quick and we'll get you up to speed. Okay, so much like a normal bike, you're going to have your nut here, right here. The shaft goes through the nut, obviously. Now, on your shaft, you will notice it is threaded, of course, for the nut, but two sides, I don't know if you can see that or not, are flat. So you have two flat sides. Those are the sides that are designed to go up into your frame here. Now you may have to take these two nuts off and remove the protector here to get to that. I mean, you can get to it here, but you only get, like an eighth of a turn on your wrench here sometimes with this in the way. So here, my friends, are the key factors to taking off your back tire. Now I'll tell you, repairing the flat is pretty easy on these fat tire bikes. Due to the width of the tires, once you let the air out, you can literally just squish the tire with your hands, reach in and grab the whole tube and bring it out once you have the tire off. So here's how we do this. Right here, we have a zip tie to be cut. And then right here, there's where your motor plugs in. So you want to unplug this and cut this zip tie. Now, we loosen this nut and the nut on the other side just like you would a regular bicycle. Take your chain, kind of get it off there like taking off a regular bicycle tire. Now, the difficulty or the stuff you got to do comes in when you're putting it back on. So again, you have a flat side on both sides of your threaded bolt. So that, it only goes in one way. It has to slide up into the frame. Now, the only way you can do this wrong is upside down. And the reason why that's important, my friends, right behind this nut, you could probably see that really thick-looking washer. Okay, well that washer is round, but it also has a tab on it. Now that tab goes inward into the frame where this threaded bolt slides up. So what that tab does is literally holds your motor in place to move the bicycle. If the tab was not there, your motor would spin, it would pull the wire out, and everything would go bananas. And your bike would go nowhere. So, you do have to unplug this. You do have to cut your zip tie. Everything else is pretty standard for taking off a rear bicycle tire. When you put it back on, make sure that your two flat sides, because it won't fit the round sides, that your two flat sides are angled upright, slide up in. And right before you do that, make sure that your big thick washer tab, which will be pointing inward, is in fact on the bottom, not the top. You want it to be on the bottom side of the bolt, basically under it when you slide that up, and then again that will hold the motor in place. That's really it. That is really it. As far as the front tires are concerned, you got your quick release. You can just pop that off if you need to. And again, with 4-inch wide tires, once these are flat, you can literally just squish that, reach in, and just pull that out. You don't need the old standard screwdriver or crescent wrench handle or whatever you used as a kid. And that, my friends, is how to change or how to remove and replace your back tire once you patch your flat or whatever it is you're doing on your bike.